morning, Seabreeze. Good morning, good morning. I think today more than ever, we got to try to bring some energy because it's a weird day out there. It's gloomy. I don't even know. It's just nasty out. It's nasty.
When was the last time you saw the sun?
It seems like days ago. Yeah, I don't know. Because even I'm kind of feeling a little like kind of, not because of anything, but just the weather. And so I say all that to say it takes all of us to keep us all pumped up. So, but I guess there's nothing to do except learn.
Yeah.
Learn it up. But good morning, everybody. Good morning. We've got a lot of things to say today. Mr. Goldstone is on here to talk about some PBIS and some cool stuff coming. You've done such a great job with PBIS and really trying to focus in on the positives and not getting consumed by a small percentage of negative, that we have going on. But so I'm gonna make a few announcements real quick. I'm gonna turn it over to Mr. Goldstone, talk to you about some cool stuff coming up. Okay, attention all juniors. If you're interested in competing for Mr. and Miss Seabreeze, applications are now available in Miss Oberst's office. Please go pick one up. But just remember, that has to be done between class, lunch, before school, after school, stuff like that. She will not give you an application packet during instructional time, which is, I respect that and I love it. So go when you have time to go. This is another awesome one. Anastasia. Everybody knows Anastasia. Mickey, Anastasia, right? Yep, Mickey Mouse, Anastasia. Whoosh, that's going to be our musical this year.
Oh, nice.
And unlike years before, anybody can audition. Anybody.
I can audition?
Yeah. You never know. You might have a cameo. We'll talk later. But if you're interested in that, go. Put yourself out there. Get out there. Be bold. You'll never know the talent you have unless you try. And there's some people in this school that have great talent, musical talent as relates to drama and performing, because they perform for me all the time. Every time I ask them a question, it's a performance. You know what I mean? You know who you are. But November 27th, 29th, and 30th. Dancers, singers, actors, everything. Everybody's welcome. It's going to be a huge show. Okay, so there's a website that Miss Kay has designed, and if you go to our seabreezehigh.org, you'll see a link. Anastasia the musical, the link. The website's awesome, and it gives you tons and tons of information. Get out there and do it. It's going to be amazing, and I'm so excited. Who are you thankful for this year? On Thursday, stop by Compassionate Crab Club to write a thank you note to a Seabreeze staff member or friend. That's free. Take a second to do it. Compassionate Crab Club tomorrow. Go by at the cafeteria. Give it a little note. Shoot a little note to your teacher. It's Thanksgiving. Give thanks. Takes 2 seconds. Do it, please. It means a lot. Leo Club will be collecting toys for Shands Hospital until winter break. Shands Hospital is a magical hospital that does a ton of work. Knowing that if you're out shopping, grab a little toy. Bring it in. Give it to the Leo Club. They're going to take all these toys and they're going to take it up to Shands Hospital with kids who are very, very, very sick. And I was there with one of my own kids at Arnold Palmer Hospital, and I'll never forget when we were sitting there and a group of people brought in a Barbie for my kid at the time. And it was very emotional, and it was a big deal. So that touches me personally, but it also touches everybody else. If you've had somebody very sick in your family, you understand what a little toy can do for a kid who is sick in a hospital and not home for the holidays. Right. It's a big deal. National Honor Society students on Wednesday. If you need tutoring, midterm grades are going in today. After today, you've got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 days until the end of the 9 weeks or semester after today. Get you some tutoring. National Honor Society at lunchtime on Wednesdays. It's free. You just got to go. No excuses. We're putting it there for you. And support one of our ACE Travel and Tourism events. We've got a lot going on. There's flyers going around. Look at those. And those are the kids are putting those on here. So if you have friends doing those things, travel and tourism, go to an event. Show a little support. And we got all that going on. I'm going to save the birthdays till you're done. Does that sound cool?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right, good morning, Sand Crab. So there's a couple things that I wrote down that I wanted to make sure that I jumped on here and talked about. So thank you, Mr. Harris, for inviting me on this morning. I don't know how it's going at some of the other gates in the morning. Bus riders, you see me every morning at the gates, but the last couple weeks we've been kind of taking a little bit of a step back of always having our ID on us. That's an expectation. That's not a suggestion. That's not something we do at Seabreeze to give people a hard time and hassle you. If there's some sort of issue with having an ID on you, you could talk to the big guy here to my left. You can talk to me about that. we're trying to build habits. When you're an adult outside of these gates and you go into a bank or you speak to law enforcement or you go into a business, you need an ID. When you work, you have an ID, a staff ID. So we're trying to build these habits now. Any adult on campus at any time can ask you for ID and you should be able to produce it. If you have a picture of your ID on your phone, that might help you out one day, but that's not an everyday thing. We need to have that card, so please see Ms. Savory. Again, not a suggestion. Some of my bus riders, we need to pick it back up. I know it's holidays. I know everybody's kind of thinking about vacation, but to do the same things that you guys were doing a great job at the beginning of the year doing, keep that up. Tardies, along the lines of life lessons. I don't want you guys to graduate Seabreeze and say, man, nobody ever taught me it was important to be on time, and now I just got fired from my dream job because I'm showing up late all the time. Okay, so what we want to do now is build those habits of being on time. I see a lot of folks in the hallways dragging their feet, not walking with a lot of urgency. There's no reason for it. You got 5 minutes to take care of your business, go from point A to point B. We're out there. We really don't need to be out there. We shouldn't have to tell you to go to class. That's an expectation to be on time. And this all leads to December. We have an exciting PBIS event, an in-school basketball game. I'm just really excited to see some of our winter sports. Football season is over, volleyball season's over, we're transitioning to soccer, basketball. I'm excited to see our basketball team take on Spruce Creek. We have an in-school game the first week of December. So if you have a referral in November, unfortunately you will be not able to pick up that wristband, kind of the same deal we did with the pep rally. So think about that. Think about that this week. Think about that as we move through November. Just, what the adults on campus are asking you, let's follow directions, let's follow expectations, and let's see all of you referral free since '93, right? Referral free. Let's see you all
I like it.
At that in-school basketball game.
And I love Mr. Goldstone's approach, folks, but my approach is going to be the other side. Do it because it's the right thing to do, and we're asking kindly to do it. We're going to ask you, he's going to tell you, and then I'm going to make you. Meaning they're not negotiables. I was actually flexible by not making you wear a lanyard around your neck. I said, hey, I'll meet you in the middle, keep the ID on person at all times. If somebody asks, you should be able to pull it at any time. If you need me to, I'll go to lanyards around the neck. We can get into all that, and if you don't have it around your neck, you go to pass and all that, but I don't want to do that. That's crazy. It's crazy. We're sand crabs. We're here almost first semester. You should have your ID on, period. It should be ingrained in your brain. You should be going to class on time. It should be ingrained in your brain. All that stuff, do it because it's the nice thing to do. You hear the man asking you nicely, and that's how it should be. We shouldn't have to threaten to get things done, okay? So do it because it's the right thing to do. It's a non-negotiable, as he said. All right, cool. That Spruce Creek basketball game is going to be hyped. We got kids that can throw it down. Our basketball team's ready to roll. It's going to be hyped, and nothing's better than getting some bird in here and handling that. So that's going to be a sweet one.
Not a great day to be a Hawk.
Not a great day to be a Hawk that day, Dr. Sparger. All right, happy birthdays. Here we go. When we say your name, stand up. Nathan Moore, Joseph Pollock, Emma Lee Whitley. Happy birthday to each of you today. I hope you have a special day. And staff birthdays today are Miss Griffith and Mr. McCoy. Happy birthday to both of you as well. You heard what we had to say, kids. Let's make it happen. Teachers, faculty, staff, thank you very much. As we get closer to Thanksgiving, let's finish strong. Let's make it happen. Come on, y'all. Take the team. This is a team effort. Bye for now.